Here with Mick Stanley on Boxing Day race meeting here at Ballarat. One of the sort of the best meetings of the year here at Ballarat. Mick, you're just sort of here socially tonight, but thought we'd have a quick chat about some of your runners on Saturday night. If we could start with Yejele Hammer, who's I think second up en route to a Derby campaign. Just tell us how the horse is going. It's been a couple of weeks between runs.
Yeah, definitely. I'll just correct you first because I know Dom will watch in and he hates when people get his name wrong, Yejele.
I can spell it, but I can't say it.
Yeah, look, he won really nice first up at Shepparton nearly 3 or 4 weeks ago, and as he said, his first up since then. We've sort of had no luck getting races for him. The 3-odd race being a bit light and keep falling away, but he had a really good trial last week to keep his fitness up to scratch, and only a small field, but it's a handy field, and it'll be another step towards getting his fitness right for the Derby heats back here at Ballarat in the new year.
What sort of? I mean, you've always had a really high opinion of him, but has he come up in this season and this preparation the way you wanted him to?
Yeah, definitely. He's probably a horse we didn't think was as good as he was early on, but every time he stepped out, he just improved each time. He's more of a dour type than a fast, and that's probably why he sort of got past us early on in his track work. But he's really came back this time really well, and now we've got a few other horses when they get older to work with. His work sharpened up, and I'm sure when we get to those feature races that he'll step up and be really competitive.
Where does he sit? I know it's early days in his career, but where does he sit? What sort of field does he give you in terms of the good ones you've trained and been a part of over the years?
Yeah, look, I think he's definitely got the potential to get there. I think he's one of the stronger ones that we've had. So I think that going forward into the better races, that'll carry him a long way.
He's certainly given you one of your biggest highlights in your career. Just tell us about sort of that race, the Group 1, how it panned out, and I guess it was just one of those beautiful races, wasn't it, as a driver?
Yeah, it was. Everything that we planned going into it happened, and yeah, even though I think he was 60-1, we didn't feel we were a 60-1 chance going into that race.
Definitely not in the run either.
No, exactly. Look, he ran second in the APG up in Queensland earlier, and he's just one of those horses. Like I said, he's really strong, and you just know in those final races they're genuinely run races, and he would sort of come into his own there. Where in the heats and semi-finals, people probably thought he was a little bit disappointing because they run a lot slower and they dash home. They're different races, but we knew if we could get him into the final that we were a great chance, and we drew a barrier. We got the front, made a few of the favourites work for 600 or 700, took a trail and popped out in top of the straight, and she was all over when we pulled out. It was a great feeling.
You don't give many salutes. You gave one that night.
Well, I think when you win those races, Group 1s, that's what you put all the work in for, and they don't come around that often, so you have to enjoy them.
Might be another one around the corner. Just quickly on your other runners, Saturday night you got American Zest.
Yeah, he's building into his preparation really well. His last couple have been really solid. Good second in the Gumbow Cup, and a good second last start at Melton behind Di Venuto. They ran home in quick time. So it's a similar sort of race as last week. He's drawn 5 or 6, so he'll need a bit of luck, but he's racing really consistent.
And a Fair Old Dance?
He's another one, a bit the same as a Fair Old Dance. He's had a really good preparation. He strung a fair few in a row early on and got to metropolitan level really quick, and he's probably tapered out a little bit what people would think, but he's just an old warrior. He gives his 100% every time, and got another good barrier, so he'll be one that's around the top 4 if he's not winning again.
Good luck. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Timmy.